Welcome to Mindspring Metro DC's August video blog on Growing Emotional Intelligence, also called EQ. Daniel Goleman, the author who put the concept of EQ on the business map, said that, quote, emotionally intelligent leaders know how to manage their disruptive emotions so they can keep their focus, thinking clearly under pressure. They do not wait for crisis to catalyze a need for change. They stay flexible, adapting to new realities ahead of the pack rather than just reacting to the crisis of the day. Even in the midst of changes, they can see their way to a brighter future, communicate that vision with resonance, and lead the way. This blog explores facing reality as the first step in growing EQ. The question this blog will address is, facing the reality of what? EQ is the ability to direct the flow, intent, and energy of your mental, emotional, and physical mind, doing this at will, regardless of the circumstances or events. What we know about emotional intelligence is that all individuals have the inner resources needed to access and maintain a healthy, productive life. We all have the ability to develop and increase our EQ. In order to start growing EQ, we may have to do one of the most agonizing, demanding, and courageous things we have ever done in our lives, and that is be willing to be wrong, even though the purpose of the mind is to be right. The greatest discoveries and improvements we will make in our personal and professional lives come from our willingness to be wrong and consequently recognize that we have already met the requirements of survival by making the effort to spend time developing and growing our EQ. Once you've developed optimum EQ, you are able to live the life you choose. Think about your responses to the following three questions. What do you do when you're not living the life you want? What do you do when you're not working at the level at which you want to work? What do you do when you're not feeling inside what it is you want to feel? A person with a lower level EQ may answer these questions by saying there is nothing they can do about the situation they are in. They say things like, I can't live the life I want. I just have to accept it. Or they say, there is nothing I can do about working at the level I want. Or there is nothing I can do about how I'm feeling. You may win the lottery, but that is not going to change the functioning of the mind. Because the functioning of the mind determines the quality of your life, not how much money you have. The purpose of growing your EQ is to be bigger than your habitual mind, and from your awareness, choose strategies, techniques, or behaviors that will guide you into dynamic living and working. A person with optimum EQ knows that in order to live the life they want, work at the level at which they want to work, or feel inside how they want to feel, the reality of the matter is that they can have the outcomes they choose by changing their minds. Changing their minds and seeing things from a different lens allows them to be the best in their lives and see things differently. A person with optimum EQ thinks big. According to the author, Carol Dweck, the path to results is as follows. To change results, change behavior. To change behavior, change thinking. Ultimately, you need to change your mindset first. Another aspect of growing your EQ and furthering changing your mind is to pursue strategies for acquiring new behaviors, new modalities of handling conflict, and new ideas. In order to accomplish this, change your mind. You will choose to change your mind because you can no longer live small and under the domination of your mind. Think about it. Your mind has never really gotten you what you wanted in the first place. Your mind never made you successful or allowed you to have better communication or trusting relationships. Developing EQ is a way to get a new mindset. A new mindset leads to new results. Being self-aware will help you grow your EQ. Growing your EQ will allow you to know and be aware of your emotional abilities. Help you gain self-awareness so that you're able to manage distressing emotions, which will ultimately allow you to go far in your life. Studying your level of EQ and improving in areas will help you change your mindset that will lead to new results. The reality of the situation is that despite the function of the mind, if you are willing to be wrong and appreciate areas you need to develop, you can grow and develop your EQ to a higher level. Thank you for listening to Mindspring Metro DC's latest video blog on Facing Reality to Grow EQ. For more information, please visit our website at www.mindspringmetrodc.com.